Sergeant Slaughter calls WWE's offer to manage Lacey Evans insulting. During a recent appearance on the Busted Open Radio podcast, WWE Hall of Famer Sergeant Slaughter confirmed that WWE offered him a managerial role for former WWE superstar Lacey Evans. Slaughter declined the offer, calling it a slap in the face. On WWE's offer to manage Lacey Evans, Slaughter said, "They wanted me to come in and manage her, but I saw the contract and I said, this is a slap in the face. I should be given $1 billion contract just for what I did for your company. But then you send me a contract that I wouldn't have wiped my butt with if I was that kind of guy. As a professional, I just called and said, I'm not interested, but if you want to come up with a little bit more money that would allow me to retire from this business, then I'll think about coming back. But until then, I'm not coming back." Regarding Lacey Evans using the Cobra Clutch as her finisher, Slaughter stated, "So that's when I put my foot down and said, hey, I own that move. I don't want you to use it anymore. I didn't mean to be mean or hurt her. I just said that's not what the Cobra Clutch is supposed to be. It's supposed to be the end of it. That's the end of the story. Just like, hey Devon, get the tables. That's the end of the story." Daack on accepting a last-minute WWE offer. Daack's WWE contract expires today, Friday, and on Thursday night. He appeared on Mason Mansour's Twitch channel to discuss if he would accept a last-minute offer from the company. Here are some highlights from the live stream. On whether he'd be willing to stay if offered a deal. "I guess if they wanted to make me an offer right now, they could. At this point, I'm not terribly interested in listening to it. Just by the nature of a WWE contract, they can hire you and release you for no reason. They could pull a fast one on me. You're rehired. Just kidding. You're fired." On returning for a WWE Speed Championship run, no laugh. "If they came to me with some massive number or some promises or something like that, at this point, I would consider getting it in writing." Mark Henry blasts the Wyatt 6 over out-of-character viral photo. After months of teasing, the Wyatt 6 has finally arrived in WWE. The new group made a big impact on Raw last week, causing chaos backstage and taking down anyone in their path. Bo Dallas followed this with a hard-hitting interview as his alter ego, Uncle Howdy. However, WWE Hall of Famer Mark Henry has criticized the group for what he sees as a misstep. He stated that if he were in charge, he would have fined them for a photo taken with a fan shortly after their debut. Henry expressed his disappointment on Busted Open. "I'm disappointed because of the business. How much money the company spends to invest in that product that they're creating this Wyatt 6. And you go to FING Whataburger and take a picture with a fan. There's a certain level of professionalism when you play a character or gimmick that you don't go backward. They went backward." He compared the Wyatt 6 to the Boogeyman, who never appeared out of character, even in airports. Henry suggested the group should have used the drive-thru instead. Henry's co-host agreed, claiming the photo was almost as shocking as the Wyatt 6 debut, likening it to seeing Kiss without their iconic makeup for the first time. While Henry and Bully Ray never had to handle this type of situation themselves, they stayed in character as much as possible when meeting fans. They shared locker rooms with people like The Undertaker, who protected his character more than anyone else in the business. While it's understandable why posing for a fan photo shortly after a dramatic debut might be seen as unprofessional, expecting wrestlers to stay in character at all times in 2024 is neither realistic nor necessary. While Dallas doesn't need to wear his Howdy mask and top hat on planes, avoiding happy fan photos immediately after trashing an arena is a reasonable expectation.